The 60s to the 80s were considered the golden age of photography, and at the top of the heap, capturing the world through his lens, Kiwi snapper Brian Brake. He could command in today's money the equivalent of $1 million for a project. But with the success came jealousy. He was labelled a sellout and his work a fraud. The work lives on though. 20 years after his death, his entire portfolio is being showcased to the New Zealand public. Before it opens, Daniel Faitawa got in for a look.
I kind of used to think of him in the same sort of way that I think of Sir Edmund Hillary. You know, his Everest was the world of photography.
He was New Zealand's best known and most successful photographer.
The mountains that he climbed were the kind of mountains which took him to the top of the international ladder.
That included being headhunted by Magnum, the most prestigious photo agency in the world. 20 years after his death, Brian Brake's work has been exhibited for the first time in its entirety here at Te Papa.
He had an international reputation and people in New Zealand knew about that he was one of our sons who made good overseas.
More than 115,000 images displayed over a floor space of 500 square metres.
The very earliest photographs would be mid-1940s and the most recent ones probably 1986, 87.
Lens on the World showcases his humble beginnings. He even worked as a cameraman, but his real passion was obvious. It's been a 2-year process for staff here at Te Papa, delicately handled and meticulously placed, adding the final pieces of his world-renowned collection, Monsoon Essay.
It was a story without words, essentially, that it told a story simply through pictures. So it's a poetic photo essay.
His most well-known but controversial photo, Monsoon Girl, which other snappers called a fake.
The impression that you get from it is this young woman, the first rains have appeared and she's lapping them up, if you like, in a rapturous kind of expression. But Brake actually did set it up that way.
So it wasn't raining?
No, somebody was holding a watering can and pouring rain on her face.
This collection was purchased and published by Life magazine in the 60s. In return, Brake was paid more than $120,000 US. That, in today's terms, is almost 3 million New Zealand dollars. But with success came jealousy.
When Brian came back to New Zealand with a bigger reputation, he felt a bit underappreciated.
So he found solace with friends, one of them, award-winning writer Witi Ihimara, who too was given a sneak preview.
He was fantastic. He mentored me and he took me through how you can obtain perfection with great planning, ensuring artistic integrity, maintaining the balance between beauty and form and art and anthropology, always looking for the binaries in photographs. And I think that those lessons have stayed with me.
If you want to find out more about him now, there is a book out about Brian's work called Lens on the World, and that exhibition opens tomorrow at Te Papa.